In the last video, we showed you how to make a hero in the Firelight Heroes system, creating Bramante Oakheart, the huge axe-wielding legend in search of Count Cerronian, the man who killed his father. This time, we're going to look at how fights work in Firelight Heroes.
Each combat in Firelight Heroes is made up of waves of fighting, as the two sides clash in a great frenzy of steel and blood. To keep the narrative of the game moving, we focus on waves as the tides of battle on a grand scale, rather than rolling to see every individual hit. Each wave is made up of two phases, the action phase and the battle phase. Let's look at an example.
First up, let's throw Bramante against three bandits, Razor Rylar and her goons. To begin, we'll build the dice pools for each side. We learned in the last video that Bramante has 2 heroic action dice, d8s, and 2 weapon dice, d10s, so that's all we'll need in his dice pool.
Razor Rylar has 2d6 for her main dice and 2d4 for her weapon dice. She's a tough enemy for a level 1 hero to fight. Her goons are just dumb meat though, so we'll only give them a d4 each. Now our dice pools are assembled, we can start rolling some dice and get this fight on the road. We start with the action phase. This is where our heroes get to use their heroic actions to do cool things that help turn the tides of battle. It could also be where extra powerful enemies get to do something badass too.
Bramante knows Razor Rylar. She's a name in the local area, and their paths have crossed once or twice before. This means she counts as a significant enemy, so Bramante can use his duel ability.
To duel, both combatants roll all of their dice, 2d8 and 2d10 for Bramante, and 2d6 and 2d4 for Rylar. Then they compare the results, starting with the highest, discarding whichever is lower. When one person runs out of dice to compare, re-roll all of both combatants' remaining dice and go again. Duels are always to the death, so keep going until one side wins.
Once all the heroic actions are resolved, we can move into the battle phase. All remaining dice in both pools are rolled, 1d8 plus 2d10 for Bramante, and 2d4 for Rylar's goons.
Because he already lost a heroic action dice in the action phase, Bramante is going to hold back and not use his sweeping attacks fighting style, which gives him more damage but at the risk of losing more dice.
Both sides have rolled. Bramante got a 3, an 8, and a 4 for a total of 15, while the goons got a 1 and a 4 for a total of 5. The goon who rolled a 1 is killed regardless of the outcome of the battle. Bramante rolled the higher total, so he wins the battle phase. The players and the GM then narrate the flow of the battle, and how Bramante defeated Rylar in a duel, and then overpowered her henchmen.
The final goon is beaten but still alive and at Bramante's mercy. He isn't a barbarian, so Bramante is going to ask the goon some questions about the location of the Count. In case he knows anything, then let him go. But if their paths cross again, he might not be so gentle. That's all for a brief overview of combat. The same system is used regardless of the scale of combat. There's a section in the rulebook for expanding it to cover sieges and large-scale combat, so check out that for more information there.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Hoopsnake Studios YouTube channel for more Firelight Heroes content and updates on all the other exciting things we're working on. You can also download the PDF rules for free from hoopsnakestudios.com to start playing right now.